ingredients. I want to ask you
experience.
about ingredients. Was it difficult initially, and is it easier now? And how did you plan to import it or locally source it? What did you do?
Kazem can
Shall I
better
say? Yes.
respond.
This is a complex question, and it is an ongoing question. It's not something that we could solve, but we had some principles. First principle was that we would never compromise on quality. The second principle was that if anything was produced and sourced in India, we would go first for that. Because we came here not to export French products into India. We wanted to create something French in and with India. And we know India is so resourceful. So answering your question, yes, we started, and the time we started, we were using Indian flour. We were using whatever was available here, the sugar or some of the fruits which were available. Then there are some elements that you couldn't have at that quality. For example, in the initial years, we didn't import because that's a different business. We were using imported butter. We were using imported cream, and we were using imported chocolate. Now, if you look from now we are talking about 2011. Now we are here, 2025. For example, a French company is now producing the very high quality butter in India. So, and it is almost 1/3 of the cost of imported. So you must be out of your mind to import butter. Yes, it may be 2% or 3% higher quality. But what we have, French products produced in India, are absolutely satisfactory, and they are very good. Or, for example, flour. Indian flour is perfect. The challenge of India in this area, and I share when I am asked by people in the ministries or in different areas, the challenge is the storage, is the silos. You see, at the beginning of the season, Indian flour is perfect. But then as you move into the season, after 10 months, 11 months, etc., the humidity, the gluten content, etc. So I hope one day, if that part of it... So with flour is a mix. We use Indian flour in the early season, then we have to use some imported flour in order to have consistency.
Okay.
Chocolate, India has not yet come in terms of industrial chocolate products. So our chocolates come from Belgium. These are Belgian chocolates. In terms of cream, we have a mixed situation. There are some Indian brands that are really good. And we can use their cream for products where, for example, you have chocolate and the chocolate overwhelms. If you want, even if there is a very slight taste or smell that remains in the Indian cream, you still smell a little farm. So if products are very delicate, that is not good. So we use a mixed, for some products we use imported cream, for the other products we use. But our commitment is, to the extent possible, Indian products. We want to create the value in India. Yeah. We are training Indians, and we want, sometimes we say we are an Indian company with a French heart.
Nice, with French heart.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I know what the French hearts are.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very interesting because, in my childhood, bakery products in India, really, I mean, like if you moved out of Delhi or Bombay or something and you went into smaller towns, the pastries and the cakes with these lurid colors and it, after a couple of hours, it would literally wilt like a flower.
Yes.
It would just wilt, and it was the cream. And of course, we didn't have refrigeration, all that. Yes. Good refrigeration. So the patisseries were, after a couple of hours, their own products would go bad.
Yes.
So they would shut down because of that problem.
Yes.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा. The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.